church was founded on kind of the Presbyterian principles of mission and serving others, and it's now still reflected kind of in our mission statement of serving others.
This is a community of people who have a high value on hospitality and coming together and caring for each other.
It's full of warmth, it's full of kind and gentle people, and it's just, it's such a comfort to come here. Has been for many years.
When I think about how many young families and how many children there were, especially of our children's age 5 years ago, it's definitely shifted, and I see this church growing by leaps and bounds.
The challenge of Faith Church, I think, at the moment is that we are bigger than our facility can accommodate.
Sunday morning, there's literally no place to begin anything new. No class, no meeting, no small group. Nothing else can happen because there's no place left.
The different classes that I've taken, whether it's after church service on Sunday or during the week, it can get a little bit hectic with all the variety of rooms being used.
We do this thing every year called 30-hour famine, where we all stay in Link Hall and we do a bunch of different activities and stuff. It gets really crowded because we have like 40 people or so on a given time.
We're really operating out of a home-style kitchen with a stove and a refrigerator, and we're trying to come up with ways to serve 100 people, 200 people, 300 people.
The place is packed, and that's great, but it doesn't leave much room to involve new people.
The Step of Faith campaign looks to specifically address expanding the Link Hall area, and that will add a lot of space in that general meeting area so that we can have larger group gatherings. It also adds 3 classrooms. We are completely out of classroom space. We want to add a kitchen, which will enable us to provide for meals, both for our community and for others we host.
So the expansion of the dining facility, the kitchen, will help us, I think, in being able to do new and different things to bring us together as a community of Christ.
I think that the Capital Campaign is an important step in involving more people in our community and really continuing to spread God's word and God's work.
We'll have a place to, sometimes we pack bags or stuff for people or do different activities like that. And I think we'll be able to do more of those activities and be able to help more people, because we'll have more space.
The campaign will be about the people. The goal, of course, is to provide a facility which will help us expand our services to the community and for the worship services, etc. But this church over the years has really been an outstanding example of what can be done in the community.
The time is right for us to expand and create some more space for fellowship and for mission and for classes and a host of other things.
I think prayer is very important for this congregation for Faith Presbyterian Church.
God is necessary in everything we do. Prayer is probably the most important thing that we could do at all in this situation.
I'm hoping people will pray and ask God to lead them and to see how they can be stretched and be open to what God teaches them.
One of the challenges I think that we're all going to have is to really open our hearts and listen to what God calls us to do. And that will be a sacrifice for us, and probably rightfully so.
But in that process of giving, God shows up and God sustains us and God provides in ways that we hadn't imagined He would before.
When we think about what can we give and the sacrifice that it might entail, we are really thinking long term, not just for our children, but for all the families that hopefully will start to come through the doors.
I think sacrificial giving to me or to our family is you give enough where it makes a difference.
One thing about this church is whenever it's called to do something, everyone seems to rise to the occasion and to go that extra mile to support God's work.
I think seeing Link Hall be expanded will be an incredible opportunity to be a part of, and I'm excited to see what we have now and see it turn into something more.
We should be doing this because we're serving our community, our neighborhood, and we're encouraging families into a gospel of faith.
We are a part of something that will go on for years and years and years.
I'm excited for the vision that's here. I'm excited for the lives that are being changed, the people that are being drawn here and sent out. Short answer, yes. I'm excited.